conductivity. The vector form of Ohm's law was that J is equal to sigma times E, where sigma is conductivity और sigma का formula था n E square tau by m. This is called conductivity of material, or E is equal to rho times J, where rho is resistivity of the material. Yes. Based on these two, or rho ka formula, rho is inverse of sigma. So that is m divided by n E square tau. The temperature dependence of resistivity with temperature, variation of resistance with resistivity and resistance with temperature for different type of materials. और हमें resistance के भी formulas करने हैं, but first we'll do the resistivity. Resistivity variation with temperature for metal, for conductor, insulator and semiconductor will be slightly different. Metals के case में resistivity will be increasing with temperature, and this we can confirm with the formula. अगर हम temperature बढ़ाएंगे तो mass तो नहीं बढ़ेगा. M is the mass of electron, that will not change. E is charge of electron, that will not change. बचा है small n and tau. स्मॉल n क्या होता है? इसमें नंबर ऑफ फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम. मेटल में वो ऑलरेडी बहुत सारे, ऑलरेडी वेरी लार्ज इन नंबर, इनफाइनाइटली लार्ज वी कैन से, बिकॉज मेटल में हर एक एटम एक इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रोवाइड करता है टू द लैटिस, एंड देयरफॉर it will not increase much even with the increase in temperature because it is already very high. So temperature बढ़ाने पे क्या बढ़ता है? Thermal velocity और thermal speed increases, and as a result दो collision के बीच का time decrease हो जाता है. As a result thermal speed increases, and due to which the time of collision or relaxation time between the two collision decreases. Relaxation time between two successive collision. स्पीड बढ़ेगी तो जल्दी जल्दी कोलाइड करेंगे, और जल्दी कोलाइड करेंगे मतलब टाइम कम लगेगा. तो रिलैक्सेशन टाइम डिक्रीजेस. Because relaxation time decreases and rho is inversely proportional, so therefore resistivity increases for metal, and for a small change in temperature it will be linear increment. Therefore resistivity of any metal increases linearly with temperature. Resistivity is m divided by n square tau. M is mass, टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने पे मास में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. E is चार्ज, टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने पे चार्ज पे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऑलरेडी इतने सारे हैं कि थोड़ा बहुत अगर चेंज होगा तो भी ऑलरेडी इट इज सच अ हाई नंबर दैट इट वोंट अफेक्ट मच. बच गया टाउ. टाउ इज रिलैक्सेशन टाइम बिटवीन टू कोलिजन व्हिच विल डिक्रीज, क्योंकि टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने पे थर्मल स्पीड बढ़ेगी तो वो रिलेटिवली दे कोलाइड मच क्विकर, मच फास्टर. रिलैक्सेशन टाइम कम होने से resistivity increase होगी, and change in resistivity is directly proportional to change in temperature. This change is somewhat similar to जैसा हमने पढ़ा था coefficient of linear expansion में. In the linear expansion, we already saw that delta L is equal to L alpha delta T. वहां पे अल्फा को बोलते थे हम कोफिशिएंट ऑफ लीनियर एक्सपेंशन, वहां पर हम बोलते थे कोफिशिएंट ऑफ लीनियर एक्सपेंशन. हियर अल्फा इज called temperature coefficient of resistivity and it is constant for a particular material. Temperature बढ़ाने पे resistivity बढ़ती है. This is for a small change in temperature and usually we take initial temperature to be zero. Usually we take initial temperature to be zero. So we get rho T is equal to initial resistivity rho naught plus delta rho. The resistivity of any material at temperature T degrees Celsius is equal to rho naught plus rho naught times alpha T and that is equal to rho T, rho naught common 1 plus alpha times T. Resistivity at temperature T degrees, resistivity at 0 degree into 1 plus alpha times T. Right, so resistivity is increasing linearly with temperature for the metals, and the reason is because thermal speed increases, so relaxation time will decrease. This change is linear for almost 200, 300 degrees Celsius. This is rho naught, and tan theta will be alpha times rho naught, the slope of this line. Resistivity increases linearly with temperature for all the metals. Second आते हैं, alpha is the temperature coefficient of resistivity which is of the order of 10 to the power minus 8 minus 6 per degree Celsius और per degree यहाँ पर Celsius में होगा because T is in Celsius. Resistivity at T degree Celsius, rho naught is resistivity at 0 degree Celsius. Only then we'll apply this formula. Okay. Alpha is temperature coefficient of resistivity and T is temperature in Celsius. Okay. T has to be temperature in Celsius, then only this formula will work. For a very small change हम ये use कर सकते हैं delta rho is rho alpha delta T, इसमें T1 से T2 के बीच में that will be the change, but for a large change we always start with 0 degree as a initial temperature. For semiconductor and for insulator. So insulator में क्या होगा? For insulator again if we see from the formula, insulator के अंदर temperature बढ़ाने पे mass will remain same, mass cannot change, E cannot change, केवल पंगा है N और tau में. So temperature बढ़ाने पे again जो भी थोड़ी बहुत vibration speed है that will increase. Because of that tau will. So इसमें क्या होगा? नंबर n जो थे वो पहले इंसुलेटर में बिल्कुल नहीं थे, they are not moving. Because of increase in temperature there will be increase in energy, and because of increase in energy there will be more number of electrons coming out into the conduction zone or conduction band, right? So based on that अगर हम temperature बढ़ा रहे हैं तो resistivity कम होती जाएगी. On increasing temperature, resistivity decreases, but it will slightly decrease, not that much that it becomes conductor. Resistivity decreases slightly because of increase in resistivity decreases slightly because of increase in the number of charge carrier, but that decrease is not that substantial enough that it can become conductor or it can start the conduction. For semiconductor there is a semiconductor में जो electrons होते हैं वो semiconductor is always a tetravalent compound like silicon and germanium. Initially it does not have any electron available for conduction. सारे के सारे अपने bonds में fix होते हैं. At 0 Kelvin there is no electron, no charge present for conduction. जब हम temperature बढ़ाते हैं, टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने से ये बॉन्ड्स ब्रेक होने लग जाएंगे बिकॉज ऑफ द एनर्जी. इलेक्ट्रॉन विल कम आउट और जहां से निकलेगा वहां पे होल बन जाएगा. इलेक्ट्रॉन विल कम आउट और जहां से निकलेगा वहां पर होल बन जाएगा. सो बाय इंक्रीजिंग द टेम्परेचर इन द सेमीकंडक्टर एक साथ दो अलग अलग चार्ज कैरियर्स प्रोड्यूस होंगे. वन इज इलेक्ट्रॉन, अनदर इज होल. सो as a result what will happen is that an increase will be quite substantial. टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने पे इन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की स्पीड बढ़ेगी और स्पीड बढ़ेगी देन इट विल ऑब्वियसली on increasing temperature what will happen is resistivity on increasing temperature स्पीड बढ़ेगी, थर्मल स्पीड बढ़ेगी और थर्मल स्पीड बढ़ेगी तो रिलैक्सेशन टाइम तो डिक्रीज होगा. रिलैक्सेशन टाइम तो डिक्रीज होना ही है इन दोनों इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और होल्स का, but relaxation time decrease is linear, means it will slightly decrease and the number of electrons, that's the number of charge carrier per unit volume or charge carrier density increases exponentially क्योंकि उसमें दो एक साथ हो रहे हैं और बहुत तेजी से होंगे. जैसे जैसे बॉन्ड टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा exponentially more number of bonds will be breaking and providing more number of electrons and charge per unit volume increases exponentially. So denominator में जो दो टर्म थे, एक n और एक tau, उसमें से एक increase हो रहा है और एक decrease हो रहा है, but increase is quite substantial than the decrease of tau. N is increasing very much, tau is decreasing, but the product of n into tau increases क्योंकि increase decrease से ज्यादा है. मतलब एग्जाम्पल के लिए रिएक्शन टाइम हाफ हो रहा है बट नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन 6 हो रहे हैं, तो 6 into half, still it will become 3 times. Product n into tau increases with temperature in semiconductor. Therefore, resistivity decreases with temperature. Resistivity of semiconductor decreases with temperature. For the semiconductor, resistivity decreases. For the metal, for the conductor, resistivity increases. For the semiconductor, practically remains constant. बहुत ज़्यादा difference नहीं होगा. थोड़ा बहुत slightly it may change. Semiconductor में that decrease is not again a linear decrease. It will be an exponential decrease of resistivity with temperature. But the temperature coefficient of resistivity, टेम्परेचर कोफिशिएंट ऑफ रेजिस्टिविटी को हम डिफाइन कुछ वैसे कर सकते हैं जैसे कोफिशिएंट ऑफ लीनियर एक्सपेंशन करते हैं. डेल्टा रो इज इक्वल टू रो अल्फा डेल्टा टी था. सो टेम्परेचर कोफिशिएंट क्या आएगा? सर रेजिस्टिविटी टेम्परेचर कोफिशिएंट का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? बाय दिस because change in resistivity is rho into alpha times delta t. Alpha is 1 upon rho, delta rho by delta t. और 1/ρ into d ρ/dt। तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है, चेंज इज डिक्रीजिंग, चेंज डिक्रीजिंग मीन्स resistivity is decreasing, so temperature coefficient of resistivity for semiconductor is negative. Temperature coefficient of resistivity is negative for semiconductor. So on increasing temperature, resistivity decrease hoti jayegi. It means it becomes better conductor. It becomes better conductor, and that will be used for. That's why semiconductor is used. Semiconductor is preferred over conductor. Now everything is becoming semiconductor because of one of the reason is this. जैसे जैसे यूज करते जाते हैं, there is a heat, and because of heat, temperature increases. On increasing temperature, its resistivity decreases and conductivity is increases. Conductivity increases with temperature. Right. So resistivity of metal or conductor increases linearly. Resistivity of semiconductor decreases exponentially with temperature. No other factor depends. It is not dependent upon the length, upon area, upon anything else. It is not a physical parameter. It is an intrinsic parameter. Now, when we check about the resistance, variation of resistance with temperature. Resistance formula we derived by using the Ohm's law, scalar version of Ohm's law. So when we talk about the resistance of any wire also depends upon its physical length and area. R is equal to rho times L by A. So suppose a wire of length L and area A having a resistivity initially as rho naught. At 0 degrees Celsius, suppose its resistance is R naught. And now when the temperature is increased, so in this case, because of the linear expansion, the length increases. Because of surface expansion, area increases. And obviously the resistivity is increasing with temperature. So due to that, resistance will also change with temperature, but the variation will be different from resistivity variation. Resistance of suppose this metallic wire at temperature T is equal to 0 degrees Celsius or not, it will be rho naught L by A. This is the initial resistance at temperature 0 degrees Celsius. On increasing this temperature, to T degrees Celsius, resistivity changes, length changes, and area changes. On increasing temperature to T degrees Celsius. Now this same wire has slightly increased in length L to L plus delta L. Area has also increased and resistivity has also changed. L to LT, area A to AT, and resistivity rho naught to rho T. On increasing temperature to T degrees Celsius, the resistance of the same wire, it becomes resistivity at temperature T, length and temperature T divided by area at temperature. Rho T is rho naught into 1 plus alpha T. This we just did. Length of the wire will be L into 1 plus alpha L times T, where alpha L is coefficient of linear expansion of this material of wire, जो आपने class 11 में पढ़ा था in thermal expansion. Area के लिए area is A into 1 plus beta times T. Beta is coefficient of surface expansion, but beta की value होती है 2 times alpha. Alpha beta gamma relation is 1:2:3. Is the coefficient of area or surface expansion. Accordingly, we will substitute here. It is rho naught L by A 1 plus alpha T. Alpha is temperature coefficient of resistivity. 1 plus alpha LT, coefficient of linear expansion, and 1 plus 2 alpha LT. This is the resistance, and by some approximation, we can change it to linear relation. Resistivity increases with temperature, length increases with temperature, area also increases with temperature. As a result, the resistance will also change with temperature. The exact formula we are going to derive. बेटा समझ आ रहा है सक्षम? कुछ लोग तो भूल ही जाते हैं. Dhruv has forgotten that he has a class. Very nice. कैसे आजकल के बच्चे? Just called him. He said, "I forgot today I had a class." Very nice. We used to wait for the class. समझ आ रहा है अनुराग? How are you?
Sir, I am fine.
स्कूल के टेस्ट थे, क्या थे, प्रोजेक्ट थे, कुछ आपने क्लास?
सर मैं तो बोला था ना कि मेरे एग्जाम चल रहे थे.
एग्जाम मतलब यूटी होंगे ना यार?
यूपी सर.
तो यूटी के लिए क्लास थोड़ी मिस करनी होती है.
सर अब पढ़ना था मेरे को इसमें भी, क्योंकि अब ये लोग तो अगर बोर्ड नहीं हुए तो सारे इस क्लास के सारे एग्जाम कंबाइन करके मार्क्स देंगे, तो अच्छे मार्क्स आए तो अच्छे से पढ़ा.
हाँ चलो अच्छी बात है. वेरी गुड. अच्छे हुए?
हाँ सर.
फिजिक्स, हाउ वाज फिजिक्स?
फिजिक्स बहुत इजी था. मतलब पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं थी, जितना मैंने पढ़ा।
ओके, चलो पढ़ा तो आगे काम आएगा, कोई नहीं, अच्छी बात है। वेरी नाइस। Right. So resistance is rho L by A. Rho is changing with temperature. L is changing with temperature. A is changing with temperature. So resistance will also change with temperature. ये ऊपर वाले टर्म को मल्टीप्लाई कर लेते हैं. So alpha is of the order of 10 to the power -8 or -6. Alpha is also of the same order, -6, -8 per degree Celsius. जब दोनों का हम प्रोडक्ट करेंगे तो 10 to the power -12 to 10 to the power -14 के ऑर्डर का बन जाएगा. So when these two terms are multiplied, that will be almost negligible term. So इसको हम हटा सकते हैं. That becomes 0. Resistance at temperature T will be R naught into 1 plus alpha LT. Resistance at temperature T, RT is equal to R naught 1 plus alpha LT. और ये नीचे से ऊपर जाएगा तो 1 plus 2 alpha LT to the power -1. Again, since alpha is very small, हम second term में binomial approximation लगा लेते हैं. 1 plus x to the power n is equal to 1 plus nx. तो ये आ जाएगा 1 minus 2 alpha L times t. RT is equal to R naught. अभी अंदर फिर से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो तो 1 plus alpha L minus 2 alpha L t minus 2 alpha L into alpha plus alpha L times t square. Again, there are two coefficients multiplied together. This will be 0, close to 0. Resistance at temperature T will be R naught 1 plus alpha minus alpha L times T. And alpha minus alpha L is represented as a new coefficient denoted as alpha R, coefficient of resistance, temperature coefficient of resistance, where alpha R will be temperature coefficient of resistivity minus coefficient of linear expansion of that material. So formula wise तो exactly similar आएगा, but the temperature coefficient of resistance will be slightly lower than the temperature coefficient of resistivity. Alpha R is, वो एग्जाम में या बुक में अल्फा आर करके लिखा नहीं होगा, वो आपको फॉर्मूले से समझना है. अगर वो रेजिस्टेंस के फॉर्मूले का कोफिशिएंट है, इट इज टेम्परेचर कोफिशिएंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस. इफ इट इज द रेजिस्टिविटी, if it is the resistivity coefficient in the resistivity formula, then that is called temperature coefficient of resistivity only. Alpha here is temperature coefficient of resistivity. इस relation पे भी question आ चुका है. Relation between temperature coefficient of resistivity and temperature coefficient of resistance. And alpha L is coefficient of linear expansion. Right? Here?
Yes.
उसको भी हम लिखते हैं ऐसे ही, सिंपल RT is equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha T लिखा होगा तो भी it is the same thing. Resistance at temperature T degree will be resistance at temperature 0 degree into 1 plus alpha times T. The graph of RT versus T will be again similar. Only difference is in the coefficient. Temperature coefficient of resistance will be slightly lower than temperature coefficient of resisting. Using the same formula, हम resistance thermometer भी बनाते हैं. आपने क्लास 11th में पढ़ा होगा thermal expansion heat के चैप्टर में. Different type of thermometer, gas thermometer and all. Resistance to temperature thermometer बनाने के लिए we require two readings. एक ice point 0 डिग्री के रिलेटिव और दूसरी steam point. So हम किसी प्लेटिनम वायर को यूज करते हैं. उस प्लेटिनम वायर का 0 डिग्री पे रेजिस्टेंस और 100 डिग्री पे रेजिस्टेंस पहले मेजर कर लेते हैं, और फिर जिस बॉडी का टेम्परेचर निकालना हो उसके साथ उस रेजिस्टर को कांटेक्ट में रखते हैं. व्हेन दैट कम्स एट द सेम अननोन टेम्परेचर, उसका जो रेजिस्टेंस है वो मेजर कर लेते हैं. आरटी इज दैट रेजिस्टेंस एट द अननोन टेम्परेचर. जैसे डिजिटल थर्मामीटर जो होता है उसके आगे जो नॉब लगी होती है, व्हेन वी टच दिस, उसका टेम्परेचर हमारी बॉडी के टेम्परेचर के जितना हो जाता है, and accordingly there will be change in the resistivity, and the resistance will also change accordingly. By measuring these resistances, we can find out what is the temperature. कैसे? By this triangle, similar triangle, या फिर इस फॉर्मूले को हम यूज कर सकते हैं. RT minus R0 will be equal to R naught alpha times T. Question number 1. और अगर हम 100 डिग्री पे निकालते, टेम्परेचर रेजिस्टेंस एट 100 डिग्री R0 into 1 plus alpha times 100, so that become R100 minus R0 will be equal to R0 alpha into 100. This became these two equation to solve. RT minus R0, divide equation 1 by 2. RT minus R0 divided by R100 minus R0. This will be equal to R naught alpha T divided by R naught alpha into 100. Unknown temperature value is resistance at temperature T minus resistance at 0 divided by resistance at 100 minus resistance at 0 into 100 degrees Celsius. By using this property of resistance, that the temperature increases linearly with temperature, we can find out right. Resistance at temperature T is that unknown temperature resistance, where RT is resistance at unknown temperature T degrees Celsius. R0 is resistance at 0 degrees Celsius. R100 is resistance at 100 degrees Celsius. So by using this formula, we can calculate the resistance, and we can find out the temperature. This is used for the resistance thermometer also. If this alpha is temperature change is very small, that is linear. Otherwise, if alpha is variable, if alpha is changing with temperature, like for a very large change, तो हम उसको इस function के form में integrate करेंगे. Then we integrate from T1 to T2, and then we find out the overall change in the resistance. Right. So resistivity changes with temperature, resistance changes with temperature. दोनों का variation almost similar है. For a very large change only, for a very small change, we can consider small का मतलब 300-400 degrees Celsius is considered to be small change in the case of temperature. Right. So we will solve one DPP on this, but हमने अभी calculate नहीं किया है the relation between the resistance of the different wire. So resistance formula we derived as R is equal to rho L by A. Resistance of any wire is rho L by A, or Rho is the resistivity, L is the length, A is the area. So वैसे तो ये constant है, but for any wire, if we change the orientation of the battery or the position of the battery, so length कौन सी हमें लेनी है? L is length through which current is passed. Current कितनी length cover कर रही है? That length will be considered here. And similarly, A will be the cross section area through which current enters into the wire. Cross section area through which current enters into the wire. So, for example, if we consider a cuboidal wire, like this. Length is suppose A. हमने ये किया था example क्या last class? I don't remember. Did we do this? No. So this is some solid material, solid cuboidal wire of length A, width B, and thickness is C. Resistivity of this material is rho. Now, if we find the resistance, then we have to choose which point, across which point. So suppose at this point between A and B, if we have to find the resistance, resistivity of this material is rho. Resistance will depend upon where we connect the battery or across which length the current is going to pass. So resistance between point A and B, A से जो current enter करेगी, that current will have to cross a length of A. That current has to cover a length of A, and the area through which it enters, that area will be this rectangle. So this area will be B into C. R is equal to rho L by A. Same wire, if we change the position of the battery between A and B, if we change it to some other position, then the wire resistance will change. So though it is a constant, but quite obviously it will also depend upon where the battery is connected, which length the battery passes through, and so on.
So,
Right? So like if suppose you consider, yes.
So वो 2BC नहीं होना चाहिए क्योंकि 2 रेक्टेंगल से क्रॉस कर
नहीं बेटा, ये एक तरफ से तो एंटर कर रहा है ना, जहां से एंटर करेगा वहीं से. R is
Okay,
equal to rho
sir.
L by A. Now suppose if we consider this same wire from the other position, from the other dimension, like this same cuboidal wire, but now battery will be connected between the two other terminals, between P and Q. Now the wire is current in the wire will be crossing, entering through this wire P, and it will cover a length. How much? How much length now the wire will be going to take it? The length
C.
that it flows is C only. Resistance between P and Q, it will be rho. Length now हो गया C, and the area through which current enters, that will be A into B. Resistance of the wire between P and Q. And similarly, if we calculate about the z-axis, suppose between point X and Y. Manav, you understood the diagram?
Yes, sir.
area will be the same area through which current enters and it comes out. This is X and this is Y. Yes, calculate for this. Done. Okay. What will be the resistance between X and Y here? X से Y की
Rho
तरफ
B
ले
by
जाएगा.
AC.
Length covered is B. Okay, and the area through which it enters is AC. Same wire, but because of the change in orientation, the direction of current, the length of wire across which the current enters changed. तो ये तो थोड़ा सिंपल हो गया. सिंपल मतलब एरिया है सी. थोड़े से कॉम्प्लिकेटेड वाले देखते हैं. Complicated as in the resistance of a hollow cylinder wire, hollow spherical wire. So resistance of hollow cylinder, इसमें भी दो केस हो सकता है. हमने किस तरह से बैटरी कनेक्ट की है, that will decide the resistance of that cylinder offered in the current. First case है when the current is going parallel to its length. Inner radius is R1, outer radius is R2. Length of the cylinder is L, and the wire enters through one end and it is crossing through this whole length of L. Length is L. Inner radius is R1, outer radius is R2. Now suppose the battery is connected between this point, between point A and point B. Resistivity of that material is rho, is constant. Battery is connected between these two terminals, and now we have to find. So battery is going to be connected here. Case 1, when current is parallel to length of the cylinder. अब इसमें क्या होगा, जितना भी एरिया है जिससे करंट एंटर कर रही है, दैट एरिया इज कांस्टेंट. जितने एरिया से करंट एंटर हुई थी उतने ही एरिया में है और उतने ही एरिया से बाहर भी निकलेगी. सो वी कैन स्टिल अप्लाई दैट सेम फॉर्मूला रो एल बाई ए रेजिस्टेंस के लिए, बट एरिया वी हैव टू चेंज. The resistance of this wire is changed as will be equal to rho times L by A, and A will be equal to pi R2 square minus R1 square. This will be the formula for this resistance. Simple. Resistance of this hollow cylinder wire having inner radius R1, outer radius R2, and it is moving. The current is going parallel to the length from here. दूसरा क्या हो सकता है orientation? We connect the battery between the inner surface, between the inner cylinder and between the outer cylinder. Between the inner cylinder and outer cylinder. So in that case, the change is current enters through the smaller area, but it comes out through the bigger area. resistance of this hollow cylinder wire between the inner and outer shell. So it is the same cylinder. Inner radius R1, length is L. Outer radius R2, length is L. The current entered through the inner surface and it is coming out through the outer surface. Find the resistance. In the previous case, the total area was constant. The total area was constant through which the current has gone. Now in this case, it is somewhat like this. Battery is connected between the inner and outer surface. इसका मतलब अंदर वाली surface से current जा रही है. This current is entering through here, and then it is going through the outer surface, like this. So the area through which current is passing, that area is increasing. As the current, when the current entered, it is through the smaller surface area of this smaller cylinder, and when it comes out, it is through the bigger one. Inner radius R1, outer radius is R2. So how to solve? How to solve? अब इसके लिए हम एक डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला तो यूज नहीं कर सकते. R is equal to rho L by A हम यूज नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज एरिया कीप्स ऑन इंक्रीजिंग. ये डायग्राम समझ में आ रहा है ना? एरिया इंक्रीज कैसे हो रहा है? करंट अंदर जा रही है छोटे वाले सरफेस से और जब बाहर निकलेगी तो यहाँ से निकलेगी, एंड दैट area through which it comes out is obviously much bigger than the area through which the current entered. So current ऐसे ऐसे आगे तरफ increase हो रही है. Current is flowing through that inner surface to outer surface. In this case, we cannot apply the direct formula. So what we do is that we consider a very thin shell. Axis से r distance पे dr thickness की will consider a shell, a cylindrical shell. We will write the resistance for this cell, and then we integrate this for entire resistance, entire length. So at a radius r, consider a thickness dr, length will obviously be equal to, ये कहाँ पर है? In this diagram here. So we considered a very thin shell. ऐसा क्यों कंसिडर करेंगे? क्योंकि हमें एरिया इंक्रीज होता जा रहा है, so we cannot directly write as rho L by A. अंदर जहाँ से करंट, so ऐसे छोटे छोटे शेल्स बनाते जाएंगे and they all will be in series, so we can directly add them, and addition का मतलब होता है integration. So एक छोटे से शेल का पहले कैलकुलेट करेंगे and then we'll integrate this for the entire shell. Consider a thin cylindrical shell of radius smaller and thickness dr. So the length through which current is passing, क्योंकि लेंथ ये बाहर की तरफ निकल के आ रही है, so length will be dr only. Area through which current enters is this curved surface area, that will be 2 pi r. R is equal to rho into L divided by A, and that is 2 pi r. We applied that formula R is equal to rho L by A, and substitute L कितना है छोटे से वायर के लिए? For this smaller shell, the length through which current goes is dl. दिस इज फॉर द स्मॉल इंटीग्रल फॉर द स्मॉल सरफेस. हम इसको इंटीग्रेट करके कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं टोटल रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ दिस शेल. Total resistance of this hollow cylinder. We will integrate this. So left side में तो dr है, 0 to capital R is resistance. Right side में rho constant, 2 pi L constant. Rho 2 pi L is constant. It becomes 1 upon R dr, and then we integrate this from R1 to R2. So integration of R is equal to rho divided by 2 pi L. It will be ln R from R1 to R2. 1 upon extra integration rho divided by 2 pi L ln R2 by R1. Resistance of hollow cylindrical wire depends upon how we connect the battery. If battery is connected across the terminal when it has a constant cross section area, it was rho L by pi R2 square minus pi R1 square. If current is entering through the inner surface, inner shell and coming out through the outer surface, it will be rho L by 2 pi times ln rho by 2 pi L ln of R2 by R1. So similarly, all the variable cross section, we need to do the integration. In the first scenario, the area was not variable; it is going through the same area throughout the entire length. बेटा समझ आ रहा है कुछ? वेरिएबल मतलब कुछ भी वेरिएबल हो सकता है. यहाँ पे एरिया वेरिएबल है. Sometimes area is constant but resistivity might be given as a function of x. Resistivity might be changing with position, so then we need to integrate on the resistivity rho. Similarly, second case is resistance of a hollow sphere, inner radius R1, outer radius R2. कुछ रेजिस्टेंस के क्वेश्चन आपने 10th में ऐसे कर रखे हैं, लेंथ को डबल, एरिया को हाफ, तो क्या होगा? Now in this case we are doing the resistances of variable resistance. Something is changing, area is changing, maybe position or resistivity is changing. Next is resistance of hollow spherical shell or resistance of a hollow spherical conductor. Right. So for a hollow sphere, suppose inner radius is R1, outer radius is R2, और हमें इनके बीच में निकालना है what is the resistance of this metal wire. Resistivity of metal is again suppose given to be constant. Resistivity भी variable given हो सकती है, तो हमें उसको भी as a function of R use करना पड़ेगा. Resistivity of this material is rho. Resistivity of material is rho और inner radius is R1, outer radius is R2. So हम यहाँ पे बैटरी कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं between the inner and outer like this. कैसे कनेक्ट करेंगे वो थोड़ा hypothetical issue है, उसको छोड़ देते हैं. Imagine कर लो somehow we connected a battery between the inner and the outer surface. करंट विल इंटर अगेन थ्रू द इनर सरफेस. जब करंट अंदर जाएगी तो वो छोटे से एरिया से जा रही है अंदर. एंड व्हेन करंट इज कमिंग आउट देन इट इज अ बिगर एरिया. Current will come out through the bigger area, and this is why again we need to do the integration. We cannot directly apply that rho L by A. We need to first consider a thin spherical shell. R distance from the center. R distance from the center. We consider a spherical shell. R thickness is dr. So consider a thin spherical shell of radius small r and thickness dr. Yes, thin spherical shell of radius r and thickness dr. The resistance of this smaller shell or this thin shell we can directly calculate by using that formula. R is equal to rho times L by A. So dr will be equal to rho. अभी जो current pass हो रही है इसमें that is the length of dr, so rho into dr, and current is entering through this surface area, and the surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. So dr will be equal to rho by pi, this is constant, dr by r square. We can integrate this from inner radius r1 to outer radius r2 to calculate the total resistance of the wire. Integrate. इसको लेफ्ट साइड में इंटीग्रेट करोगे तो r आ जाएगा, राइट साइड में रो अपॉन पाई 1 upon r square. Integration is minus 1 upon r, limit from r1 to r2. Rho upon 4 pi minus 1 upon r2. Resistance of this hollow sphere is rho upon 4 pi minus 1 upon r2, minus minus plus हो जाएगा 1 by r1. So rho by 4 pi r2 minus r1 divided by r1 r2, that is equal to r. The resistance of a hollow sphere of inner radius r1, outer radius r2, the resistance formula is this. Right. So similarly, for any such variable cross section, variable resistance, variable length, we can find out the resistance with the help of integration. तो पहले हम इतने पे बेस कुछ क्वेश्चंस कर लेते हैं. बहुत सारी थ्योरी पढ़ ली हमने based on this concept of resistivity with temperature, variation of resistance with temperature, and the resistance of the metallic wire. Right. So I had already shared in the group that works, that DPP for this. So we can open. Yeah, this one. The resistance, resistivity, variation of temperature dependence, and Ohm's law. First question छोड़ देते हैं, second छोड़ देते हैं, maybe. Okay. Come to question number 5 directly. The resistance of a wire at 20 degrees Celsius is 20 ohm, and 500 degrees Celsius is 60 ohm. At what temperature the resistance will be 25? Question number 5, the variation of resistance with temperature. So we have that formula RT is equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha T. We use that formula only. Initial temperature हम हमेशा 0 लेंगे. Only then we can calculate it. Resistance of wire at 20 degrees Celsius is 20 ohm, 500 degrees Celsius is 60 ohm. At what temperature resistance will become 25? So हम 3 times से formula use कर लेते हैं. RT is equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha T. R naught का मतलब resistance at 0 degree. So if we use T as 20, so 20 ohm will be equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha times 20. This is the first equation. Second equation is 60 is equal to R naught into 1 plus 500 alpha. Third equation will be हमें ये चाहिए कि किस टेम्परेचर पर इसका 25 हो जाएगा रेजिस्टेंस. RT is R naught 1 plus alpha times T. Equation number 1, 2 and 3. So how do we solve it? Equation number 2 1 से डिवाइड कर देते हैं और अल्फा कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं. So 60 by 20 is equal to R naught into 1 plus 500 alpha divided by R naught into 1 plus 20 alpha. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करो, सॉल्व करके अल्फा की वैल्यू निकालना कितनी आती है. इट विल बी पर डिग्री सेल्सियस. कैलकुलेट द वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा. और उस अल्फा की वैल्यू को फिर हम 3 में डायरेक्टली पुट नहीं करेंगे कि हमें आर नॉट तो नहीं पता है. सो वी विल डिवाइड 3 बाय 1 अगेन एंड देन इन दैट इक्वेशन वी पुट अल्फा वैल्यू एज जो भी यहाँ से सॉल्व करके आएगी. यस, क्या है अल्फा की वैल्यू? व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा?
सर 1/220.
1 by 220. Yes, अल्फा इज 1/220. अब हमें टी कैलकुलेट करना है तो हम इक्वेशन 3 डिवाइड बाय 1 कर लेते हैं. इक्वेशन नंबर 3 डिवाइडेड बाय इक्वेशन नंबर 1 25 by 20 is equal to R naught 1 plus alpha t divided by R naught 1 plus alpha times 20. Cross multiply a 5 by 4. So 5 plus 100 alpha is equal to 4 plus 4 alpha t. 4 alpha t is 1 plus 100 alpha. T की वैल्यू आ जाएगी 1 upon 4 alpha plus 25 divided by 4 alpha on both the sides. 220 by 4 plus 25, that is 55 plus 25, which is 80 degrees Celsius. The temperature at which the resistance will become 25 is 80 degrees Celsius. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, boss. Done. Next question. ये अपने आप करना है. Next question is question number. So questions are very easy. Question number 10. I did a similar question. Question number 9 and 10 both. 9 is on this similar concept. और 10th अभी हमने एक cubical cuboidal wire के लिए किया था. Similarly, there are three different direction x, y, and z. The resistance of this wire will be changed. 9, 10, and 11. These three questions you have to do. Solve. Give me a minute. Yes, done. What is the answer for question number 9? What is the answer to question number 9? आया किसी का? Vyom, answer for question number 9.
कर रहा हूँ।
अरे यार नहीं आया किसी का भी 9th. RT is equal to R naught 1 plus alpha t. इसको हम कर लेंगे RT is equal to R naught या जो भी है इनिशियल into 1 plus delta t. This becomes 15% more, so 1.15 R naught is equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha delta t. Question number 9. 0.15 is equal to alpha times delta t. Delta t is 0.15 by alpha, and alpha is alpha is 0.0068. सॉल्व करने पे शायद ये 22 डिग्री सेल्सियस आ जाएगा. सो दैट विल बी द आंसर. सिंपल क्वेश्चन, इतना टाइम लगा रहा हूँ. क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 में क्या आएगा आंसर? सेम लॉजिक जो अभी हमने पीछे किया है. जब x में रेजिस्टेंस निकालोगे तो x में लेंथ है 1, रो इंटू 1 एंड करंट इज एंटरिंग थ्रू 4 इंटू 2. रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ y कैलकुलेट करोगे, y के डायरेक्शन में जाएंगे तो लेंथ इज 2 सेंटीमीटर, रो इंटू 2 डिवाइड बाई 4 इंटू 1. z डायरेक्शन में रेजिस्टेंस इज रो, लेंथ z में है 4 एंड करंट इज एंटरिंग इनटू 1 इंटू 2. rx ry rz डिवाइड करोगे, सो आई थिंक C विल बी द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. राइट, ओके. ठीक है, विल कंटिन्यू टुमारो. थोड़ा पढ़ लेना, ये रिवाइज कर लेना. टुमारो विल डू द एक्सरसाइज दिस DPP कंप्लीट. रेजिस्टेंस, वेरिएशन ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस, टेंपरेचर वेरिएशन. यस बेटा,
सर एक बार 9th क्वेश्चन वाला आंसर दिखा दो, मैं नोट नहीं कर पाया था.
एक ही फॉर्मूला, उसी फॉर्मूले को यूज करना है. RT इज इक्वल टू R नॉट 1 प्लस अल्फा डेल्टा टी.
हो गया सर.
ठीक है, चलो. ओके, देन विल कंटिन्यू टुमारो एंड ज्वाइन इन टाइम. थैंक यू.
थैंक यू सर.